Hello. Yo. What up, people? I think I'm just going to get into it. I want to lock in to try to make this fast. I have not napped. Hey, what's going on? Is this shine? You're going to lock in. I want to go to the FAQ. I already got started on my other computer. Most of the process you won't be seeing because I want to keep that closed source. But we'll do a bit of reading. All she was YC, GitLab too. Replit too. YCW18 batch. YC research in 2015. Airbnb in '09. YC twice in '07 and then in '09. Coinbase 2012. DoorDash in 2013. Scale AI. What do they even do? I've never heard of them. Dropbox in '07. 9 billion in 2018. Reddit in '05. 6.4 in 24. Instacart around 12. What up, anti-communist? Welcome. Bro, I'm gonna try applying to YC. Their deadline is today. Just for the memes. If I get in, that would be huge. But we'll see. I have an idea cooking, which will be closed source for now. But we're gonna go through, see what the process looks like. You applied too? Let's go. Hell yeah. Did you pitch the app you're working, the platform you're working on? Nice. 500K. Damn, son. New model of startup funding. 4 times a year, we invest 500K in a select group of startups. They move to San Francisco for 3 months, where we work intensively with them to get the company into the best possible shape before they present to a large audience of investors on demo day. The YC doesn't end on demo day. We and the YC alumni network continue to help founders with the life of their company and beyond. Compresses months of growth into weeks. The sense of urgency is so infectious among founders that it becomes the most productive period in most people's lives. Community of founders you can't find anywhere else, like having the entire world at your back, from partners to batchmates. Remember last week we were wondering how age verification would affect authoritarianship. I just got forced iOS update in the UK. Oof. Now you can access various content without ID. Damn, they just applied it in the UK. That's crazy. I want to read up about it. If you have links, I'll keep it. But right now, I want to lock into this whole. An hour ago, Jesus. Being surrounded by top 1% of founders in the world just completely resets the bar. You leave with a complete new sense of how fast can be. So today, I'm not going to allow myself to take detours, but I'll take links and bookmark them if you want to look at them later. Because it's due today. Bro, the UK is wild, man. Just be wild. Apply future batches. Oh, I can apply to future batches now for early division. 8 p.m. PT to my time. 6 a.m. Oh, I have till the morning. The absolute joke now. I'll take it. I'll take the money.
Chupapi mo
What up, Nil Pointer? Give me a sec.
Chupapi mo fucking nyanyo.
Give me a quick sec. Bruh. What's going on? What's this? Spurious correlation. There's so much. All right. I'll give you this one detour and then we lock in again. What up, Nightshade, dude? What up, hot dog flavor? Why do I have green poop? I don't know. Wait, why do you have green poop? You might need to get that checked. Not enough for busting while no. Today we are applying to YC. Let's fucking go, hot dog flavor water. 35, hell yeah. Scroll down. Scroll down where? Alright. Spurious correlations. Correlation or causation. Number of movies Elijah Wood appeared in correlates number of orderlies in Oklahoma. Okay. GDP per capita in Canada correlates with gasoline prices in the US. Google searches for oh, there. Why do I have green poop? Right. Now I see. God damn it. Don't they? If I can fool them, then they'll be awesome. As long as I get that 500k. Why is my lamp disconnected? 500k for starting a scam is not a bad deal. All the founders go to jail if you're under 25, which I'm not. Google searches for why do I have green poop? Solar power inversely correlates with solar power generated in Bulgaria. Popularity of first names Thomas correlates with motor vehicle thefts in Maine. Number of movies Johnny Depp appears in correlates with season wins for Los Angeles Chargers. Google searches for how to annex Texas. What's with phlebotomist? Bachelor's degree awarded in philosophy correlates with electricity generation in Yemen. Delve, no, Delve, they literally hired teenagers, so I'm good. Black Burger, not sure the actual name. Yeah, I remember that. I ate it and what the fuck? TMI, TMI. Bachelor's philosophy correlates with electricity generation in Yemen. Distance between Neptune and Uranus. Damn. CVS. First name Kelsey, NASA's budget appropriation for all your base. Google searches for black holes. Bachelor degrees awarded in precision production. Number of parking enforcement workers in New Jersey. Yogurt consumption. Where's the Bank of Nova Scotia stock price? Super Bowl point difference. Highest sale price for a single family home in community. Things. What the. So, what is your AI business plan? That's going to be closed source. But I got it something working at my company. I'm going to try to see if I can apply with that. What up, backup? Yo, what's up, Bedro? Distance between Neptune and the Sun correlates with popularity of the first name Andrea. But I'm definitely going to slap AI. It sells. It's, I'm going to selling a scam for 500K. I'll take it. Air pollution in Oklahoma City correlates with Google searches for funny cat videos. Okay. Our movie with Evan McGregor appeared in number of ophthalmic medical technicians in Connecticut. What's a phlebotomist? I mean, starting my project in company time. No, I didn't start my project in company time. Like anti-communist, we had this discussion earlier. When you find gaps, you get employed so you can find the gaps in the workplace, and that's where you get your ideas from, and then you address the market accordingly. With We went over this. Popularity of the starter pack meme correlates with automotive recalls for issues with the airbags. Okay. Distance between Uranus and Saturn correlates with UFO sighting and tech deficit. There are no gaps. Everything is solved. The heck? Associate degrees awarded in mathematics and statistics correlates with Google searches for dollar stores near me. If everything is solved, I'll be unemployed. Per capita consumption of margarine correlates with the divorce rate in Maine. All right. Good read. Software is solved like 6 months ago. AI solved everything. GG, go next. That's true. That's true. All right. So I have 9 hours. Thinking is over. You're not working infrastructure if you think everything is solved. What a fucking mess. Yeah. No. Backup is trolling. I'm sad JP Morgan memes are done. I thought I got rejected from all of the JP Morgan applications. And I applied to JP Morgan before the memes. Why are there so many yellows and reds? Cohort is barely no data. Okay. It just started. Okay, each green bar is a day. If you're still thinking you're not gonna make it, I prefer not to think. Next victim of what? Oh, wait, never mind. But it's, the skin color will get me in, hopefully. Why it has value? You sold at the top. How are you back up? How's it going? How's the game going? All right. Apply to Y Combinator. Early decision. Deadline to apply. I have 9 hours. If you apply before the deadline, you'll get decision by June 5th. Apply after the deadline, we'll still consider, but you can't promise exactly when we'll get back to you. DEI exposed. No. This is I'm taking the thirst trap route. What was the term they used? Fish something? I don't know. You have to submit a video? I have to submit a video? Fish face. Yeah. Fish eyes. No, that's the other kind of Asian. Get Claude to fill in. Use just submit a Rick roll. I can record it while I'm live and then I'll clip it and then I'll send it. Not enough. Wait. That's also not a bad idea, backup, but we'll see. We encourage you to submit your application as soon as you're ready to apply. If your application is promising, I'm gonna like vibe apply, by the way. If I gotta do a video, I'll ask Claude to make a script for me. To really make decisions the same day as your interview. If I get in, man, I, I'm it's not gonna reflect very well on YC. We invest in companies as soon as they're accepted. We do not wait for the batch to start. About the batch, batch will take place. Wait, anti-communist, did you have to submit a video? I bet your little Asian fish head wife doesn't have these can. Okay, you did. Okay, okay. Starts with 3 day. How long was your video? A product demo. I don't have a product demo. Actually, I do. Actually, I do. But I would do that after stream. 3 minutes product, 1 minute founder. Okay, that's not bad. No, no, no. I'm gonna show you my demo. Yeah, that's the thing. My company should not be leaked there. Yes. How do I navigate this without showing my company info? Don't admit on a Twitch stream that you built it on company, but I didn't build it on company time. Like my company doesn't have the whole thing, right? Doesn't have the idea of like the whole thing, just a portion of the idea. And like the whole thing wouldn't work with my company. Perfect. Rehearse that. That won't hold accountable if you actually showed on stream, then they could do something. Yeah, I wouldn't show it on stream. I'm not going to show the application process on stream. I'm just going over the FAQ. But the demo, because I have a working concept, like a work, but it would require good data, right? We'll see. Either way, the worst case is this will help me prepare for the next batch. Random shitty proof of concept is fine. Okay. Either way, this will help me prepare for the next batch. Starts with a 3 day in-person kickoff. And the thing is, even if I had like the whole product working, it's not something my company can. They're not a security company, they're a fintech. This is not some proprietary tech. It's just me gluing things together. Right? I just want to showcase the demo to show that, like, this is the idea I have in mind, but I want to make something a bit more custom that could apply to a larger market. No, not their proprietary. There is no, you get some equity. I can hire you some if I get the money. Bro, it's just gluing. Gaitan gonna steal my idea. During this batch, we invite eminent people from.
Motherfucker, do you speak it?
You guys are making me really anxious. This batch, we invite eminent people from the startup world to speak. The founders of OpenAI, Airbnb, Stripe, and DoorDash often come back to tell the inside story of what happened in the early days of their startup. Every company works with a dedicated YC general partner. Will you pay your mom? Sure. If I continue to make Twitch income, you'll get your cut. If you guys actually moderate. Every company works with a dedicated general partner. What is that? Who gets to know them well and can help with a wide range of issues. Every YC general partner is a successful startup founder themselves. What up, Zeno? Will I pay bad cop? What will you bring to the table, bad cop? No, you absolutely cannot be the head of PR anti-communist. Extort. Fuck. Bigot? No. Or else. Okay, the batch will take place in YC's campus in San Francisco. It starts with a 3-day in-person kickoff, and music's so loud. Everything's so loud. About the batch will take place at YC's campus in San Francisco. It starts with a 3-day in-person kickoff and features the anti-communist is the reason you will reject a YC intake is because they're going to have it in San Francisco. Tell me the truth. It's because it's going to be in San Francisco, right? What's going on here? I've seen this so many times. All right, lock in. Today, I don't allow myself to get distracted. For more information, please read our FAQs, okay? During the batch, every company works with a dedicated YC general partner who gets to know them, blah, blah, blah. Okay, YC companies are in a direct Slack channel with their partner and meet weekly during the batch. Nankusi hasn't been replying on chat lately. I don't know what's going on. I'd end up in the news. I'm just not compatible. But it isn't like what's the saying? Any any attention is good attention. What is it? Any fuck? My head's not heading right now. My brain's not braining. Who gets to know them well and can help with the right range of issues. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, similar to how many universities have a house model, each YC batch is actually a several small autonomous group of companies. You go through YC as part of this small group of companies, have dinner with them each week, and build both personal and professional relationships. Many founders build lifelong friendships with founders in their group. Last Mythos to hack. Do you have access to Mythos? Technically, it's not illegal if Mythos hacks you on your behalf. Your AI lawyers confirm. Would Mythos hack me, or would it refuse to? What up, Logan? Got shouting out Logan. Logan, founder of Susco, sailing the high. I accidentally did not change the announcement. I'm actually doing some nerding out. If you really want to get in, just post agentic butt plug or something. Yeah, I mean it's gonna have the word agentic in it, or like in the description. But yeah, check out Logan, up and coming streamer. He's locked in this year. He has the platform Susco. It's like um has his own like data centers across the US. Um, easy front end to set up like game servers, your own server to do like a BPS to like self-host your own apps, blah blah blah. Huge update with a ton of new products and service. Hell yeah. Look, Goy cPanel reseller. cPanel reseller. Bro, see, I entered my job's PC through AnyDesk from home for 20 minutes and asked permission the next day. How cooked am I? I need serious answer. I entered my job's PC through AnyDesk from home for 20 minutes and asked permission. Bro, serious question. I entered my job's PC through AnyDesk for 20 minutes. Oh, no, you're good. Like, ask for forgiveness later. You know the saying. What is this? Wait, Pick has a butt plug plugin. Is it? Wait, Haskell client library for the butt plug sex toy. Butt plug IO contributions welcome. Amazing. Functional butt plug. Butt plug. All right. No. I entered without permission from your boss. Yeah, no. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. This is the way. Check contributors. Oh, it is Pick. Let's go. Let me give him a follow. What other unhinged repos is Pick part of? Anything funny? All right, no, I need to lock in. You think IT saw it? You know we can track that. Defka F. Oh, F.
Daddy, chill.
Are we good? Are we back? All right. You know we can track that, right? Like if your firewall is sending logs to the seam, because I've received alerts of people AnyDesking into their system. Something that my solution that I'm going to submit to YC picked up actually. You get an alert when your alert thinks about alerting. I felt really sleepy, but you guys like raised my heart rate now. At the end of the batch, we help companies raise additional funds by introducing them to YC's extensive network of investors. YC doesn't end after 3 months. We continue to help founders for their life. If you have other questions, reach out via email. All right. What happens at Y Combinator? This. Okay. Often ask us what happens at Y Combinator. Here is an overview of what happens during the YC program benefits you get as a YC founder. The program is a 3-month program. We now run YC 4 times a year in the winter, spring, summer, and fall. Here's what happens during the 3 months of YC. I get an alert when my alert thinks about. All right. Our goal of YC is to help startups really take off. They arrive at YC at all different stages. Some of them haven't even started working yet, and others have been launched for a year or more. But whatever stage a startup is at when they arrive, at all different, they haven't even started working yet. Okay. So if they don't have a product, how does that work? But whatever stage a startup is at when they arrive, our goal is to help them be dramatically better shape 3 months later. Take care, Logan. Startup at all stages benefit the intensity of YC. That's probably the best word to describe the atmosphere. For 3 months, it's all startup all the time. Everyone around you, us, the other founders in your batch, the alumni, the speakers, the investors want to help your startup succeed. In that atmosphere, it's not hard to be highly motivated. And that kind of extraordinary motivation is what one needs to do something as difficult as starting a startup. Many founders describe 11 weeks leading up to demo day as the most productive period in their lives. The YC continues after the 3 month cycles, and the alumni community is an increasingly valuable resource. Those 11 weeks are still the most important thing. You can't make people something they're not, but the right conditions can bring out the best in them. And since most people have way more potential than they realize, they're often surprised by what they're capable of. Funding. YC invests 500K in every company on standard terms. Our 500K investment is made on 2 separate safes. We invest 125 on a post money safe in return for 7% of your company. Okay. How did that work? We invest 375 in an uncapped safe with most favored nation provision, the MFN safe. What the fuck is this? Elaborate. Broken into two components. Why it's structured this way. Post money safe for 7%. What it means in plain English. YC gives you 125 and in return they get 7% of your company no matter what valuation you raise at later. This is post money safe, which means 7% ownership is fixed at the moment you sign. It does not depend on your next valuation. What does that mean? It's not diluted by other safes you've already issued. It will dilute alongside everyone else when you raise a price round. So that means I have 93% ownership. 375 uncapped MFN safe. This is the most interesting part. YC gives you another 375, but this time it's an uncapped safe. There's no valuation cap. It has MFN clause. YC gets the best terms of any safe you issue later. You want you guys are extraordinary. YC is not setting a valuation for this 375. Instead, so I do not get a valuation at this 125. Do I not automatically get a valuation if I get 125 at 7% of their ownership? Doesn't make sense to me. All right. No product value. You know, okay, but uncapped safe, there's no valuation cap. What uncapped means? YC is not setting valuation for this 375. Instead, they wait. until your next investor set the terms. What MFN means. If you later raise money on safes with better terms, example, a valuation cap, discount, or both, YC automatically gets the same terms. Example, if you raise later on a safe with 10 million cap, a 20% discount, YC's 375K safe automatically converts using the same 10 million cap and 20% discount, even though their original safe had no cap. This protects YC from being disadvantaged if you give better terms later to investors. No, today no treadmill because I just want to focus on this. Total YC investment 500K, 1567% converts later on your best safe terms. What the heck is safe? Everyone pretends to understand until someone finally asks, okay, what is this thing? Simple agreement for future equity. Contract where an investor gives you money now and instead of getting shares immediately, they get the right to receive shares later when you raise a proper price round. Good, here's money today, give me equity later once your valuation is officially set. It's not debt, it's not, has no interest, has no maturity date. It's designed to be founder friendly and fast. Why they exist? Early stage startups used to use convertible notes, which were debt. YC created safes to remove the annoying parts: no interest, no repayment, no deadlines, no legal complexity. It lets founders raise money quickly without negotiating value too early. How safes convert into equity. Turn into shares when you raise a price round. YC gets exactly 7% of your current company. One has no valuation cap and no discount, but it does have MFN, meaning if you later give another investor better safe terms, YC automatically get those same terms. Safe is like someone paying for concert ticket before the venue or assigns seat number. Later, when the venue arranges the seating, your price round, the early buyers get better seats, discount, or guaranteed good seats, valuation cap. Or the best seats anyone else gets, MFN, or a fixed seat number, YC 7% safe. If you want, I can also break down how many dilution safes cost. How YC's 2 safe converts at different valuations. A visual cap table example whether safes are good or bad for founders. All right. Oh, they don't really care about us. Groups. During the batch, startups are sorted in 3 groups. Each group is led by YC partners who advise the founders in one-on-one and group office hours. Each group is split into sections, 6 to 10 companies, so that founders get the benefit of an intimate setting within the larger batch. Office hours. Much of what takes place at YC happens during office hours. What the heck? Vet Mecris. Let me get that. The playlist? What are you trying to look for? Is it Fetsvet? Spotify. I sent it. I added it. Bookface is the platform founders use to connect one to one another. Imagine a combination of Facebook, Quora, and LinkedIn. Each founder has a profile. Okay, these are just examples, right? No, wait. Bookface is a platform. Oh, okay. What the heck? Bookface. Each founder has a profile and can tag themselves as an expert in any topic. If you have a question, need an introduction, or want to poll for knowledge, you can post the request. Interest in the knowledge base of the YC community is both broad and deep. The community includes founders who are the world's foremost experts in everything from security, community building to nuclear energy. A batch kickoff. In the first few weeks of the batch, we host a 3-day in-person kickoff. The kickoff gives founders the opportunity to get to know each other, their group partners, and the YC team. Alumni talks every week. We invite an eminent person from the batch startup world to speak. Most of the speakers are successful startup founders, founders of Airbnb, Stripe, DoorDash. Fuck. Doesn't show it can play. Oh, is it like a regional restriction? No, I used up all of my brain power for work today. We're dealing with on top of everything I have to do, we're dealing with a legal issue. I am kind of involved. I guess I can't really get much into it. Talks are strictly off the record to encourage candor because the inside story of the most starters is colorful than the one presented later to the public. But yeah, that stuff's been stressing me out. My whole week's gonna be working on that. On the bright side, my manager is coming up with a strategy to get raises for the both of us. So hopefully that'll go well. Because like two years we said we saved our company so much money by not going with a third party, removing stuff that we've unnecessarily been paying for, and like used open source tools instead, and then audited our GCP, our OCI, cleaned it up, improved, reduced our cloud spend. Even the audit against Microsoft 365, we were paying for nonsense. Whoever was handling shit before, like, they're just spending money left and right. But we saved a company a lot of money. We want to put it on paper so we can like justify. Once the startup has built something built that's ready to launch, we help founders figure out how to present it to users and the press. We prepare founders for launches on company. I think MStack's the Microsoft stack. Good point. We prepare founders for launches on company community sites like Product Hunt and Hacker News, and for their first press pitches and interviews. First customers, B2B and consumer companies often get their 40, 50 paying customers from the YC community. Yeah, I think the plan, because I didn't nap after work and like my head's not in the game, we'll go through this reading just so I have better understanding. and I'll do the application off stream. I can make a video as well. I know how I'm gonna approach making the video for the demo. Don't be naked, yes. I can redact names, right? I can redact sensitive info. Yeah, I can redact it. Because it needs to be in a proper environment to showcase. I can't use demo data. But it'll be a proof of concept to just showcase my vision. Yeah. And it'll just be a CLI demo. It'll just be a CLI demo. And if they see potential in the CLI demo, then like, yeah. To be fair, there are other companies that kind of do this, but not at, but they don't rely on open source tooling. They rely on proprietary tooling. Mine will work with open source tooling. How is everyone though? I just want to like chill for a bit. How is everyone? How's their day going? Oh, it is Monday. Started the work week. Terrible? Oof. What's going on back up? Is it work? Is it life? Is it state of the world? Work? Do you not work? Jobs are a scam. Jobs are a scam. This is true and factual. Supposed to be a slow week, still busy. Bro, it's just the start of the week, Cash Machina. At least for you guys, it's Monday. You remember yesterday how I said like I wanted to like chill and watch movies and like speed run my tasks for the first 2 hours of the day? Did not get to do that. You're a full-time Minecrafter. Create aeronautics so good. It's funny because like in the software and game dev category, almost everyone's employed. Or at least the audience is employed. I have friends in like other categories, specifically the league category. Man, the most unemployed chuds. But it's nice being around their energy though. Life hasn't been sucked out of them. I watch movies at work. Yeah. I watch movies and shows in between tasks and meetings. They can't really say much. I don't watch it on my big screen though. I already got shit on for watching streams at work. So I watch it on a tiny screen. I want to rewatch the John Wick movies. Have you guys seen Nobody? Nobody's so fun by with Bob Odenkirk. There's Nobody One and Nobody Two. Both are very fun movies. And there's this new movie coming out by the creators of Nobody and John Wick, and it has Bob Odenkirk. What's it called? Normal. Normal. From the creators of John Wick and Nobody. This is going to be a banger. Feel like I'm immediately planning your exit. that's that's so relatable. I applied to so many jobs today while I was grinding. How many did I apply to? Would I leak my 27 jobs today. All right, back. Man, that legal stuff that's happening at work just like came in my mind and like nuked me. In the weeks following Demo Day, we keep in close touch with the startups as they negotiate fundraising maze and help them decipher the real messages in investors' sometimes deliberately ambiguous responses. Often we talk to investors ourselves to find out what they're really talking about. So you can quit. Are you like desperately looking for a new job, bad cop? Or are you just like trolling? What's gonna make you too much? Oh no, Neil Partner. Oh God, please no, no more. Find out what they're really thinking about a particular startup because YC funded startup are a known quantity to investors and get introduced to enough of them to create serious price competition. Companies tend to get higher valuation than they might otherwise. Advice: office hours don't stop after YC program. We have office hours year round, and startups from all previous cycles can book time whenever they want. Okay. Or for advice, community, alumni community. Today, YC alumni community is probably the most powerful community in the startup world. It's powerful not just because of its size, but also because its members have such a strong commitment to helping one another. Culture of helpfulness has been an important part of YC since beginning. And founders know that if they ever come across a challenge they need help with, they not only have the partners at their disposal, there are 66,000 domains experts they can call on. Alumni reunion. Each year, YC hosts a formal gathering of alumni. Exciting things happen when you bring founders together. Ideas are exchanged, deals get made, problem solving happens amongst peers. Founder communities. Founders have access to WhatsApp groups and Bookface channel. I still can't take this name seriously. That reach specific communities. There are lists for hardware, biotech, edtech, international, women founders, Black founders, Hispanic and Latino founders, and more. Alumni Demo Day. Active YC founders get an early look at YC companies in each batch Alumni Demo Day. Deals. Each YC company receives access to discounts and free accounts for over 100 products. Some of these are highly significant, including hundreds of thousands of dollars of free hosting. Free hosting? Well, I can move all of the game servers somewhere if we get free hosting. Do you think, what is your credit? Do you have a good credit score, Bad Cop? I still maintain my Canadian credit score, even though I don't have a Canadian social insurance number anymore. I don't know how it works, but like, what are those? What are these at? Credit Karma keeps sending me emails about how my credit score keeps improving. Two cards totaling like 50K or something. Whoa, two cards? 700K or like 70,000. But what about your credit score? Apparently, what contributes to a credit score is having more number of line of credits and being able to maintain them well. So just having like one or two cards and maintaining them well is not enough. You need to have more. And that's when you can like reach like the upper echelons of credit score, like the 900s. 790 is not bad. Credit score. What's the band? What highest is 900, right? Highest 850. Consumer only gets up to. You don't have a mortgage. I can never crack 800. Yeah. Low 400. I was there when I was like super broke and was not able to. I was just paying the minimum. So mine went all the way down to 400. What is my current Canadian credit score? Let's see. Credit Karma. Technical issue. Stonks. Okay. Brand. When one company in YC does well, the whole community benefits because YC has such a strong track record. Lately, I don't know. Early adopters, investors, and press are often more willing to take a look at YC founders. You buy your groceries on margin. You had a 2007 Toyota Yaris that you had to pay. My dad had a 2008 Yaris. Yarises were nice. You had to pay $430 a month because your credit sucked. What's the odds Bad Cop is LARPing as a poor person? I bet Bad Cop's balling. When one company in YC does well, the whole community benefit. Yeah, okay. Investors are and press are more often willing to take a look at YC founders, even if they're first-time founders. Company directory. YC companies are showcased in the YC startup directory. Our startups can be filtered and discovered by potential customers, investors, or hires. Hired. Work at a startup. Nearly. I don't know if you're trolling or not. Work at a startup helps YC founders build their team. From first employees to VPs of product and operations, thousands of job seekers across hundreds of YC companies have landed where you won't have an address. Technically, I don't have an address. I'm living with my parents. It's their address. Now, okay, you really want this 3,000 base, you can get it for zero APR. I pay it off slowly because I don't want let go all. That's still my address. I mean, my parents are renting, but I guess, yeah, it's under their name. Hacker News. All right. Wait, what? Partners. All right. Where did this YC program happen? Do I need to move to San Fran? Did you see that a large percentage of people that went to Coachella were bought it on Klarna or something like that? Also, isn't Klarna like getting in on the like buy now pay later to goon on OnlyFans? Oh, but in own payment plan. With over 60% of attendees using this option in 2025. For 2026, tickets require $49 down payment, with the remaining balance split through February 2026 for $50 flat fee. Well, how much is a Coachella ticket? Wait, you buy your Twitch subscriptions with Klarna? Is that even possible? That would be horrible. General admissions at 600? Is it just for one day? Oh no, weekend. Okay. Looking Klarna, DoorDash. We live in the future. It sucks so much. It's so predatory. It's so predatory. But DoorDash is a fine, like, but for things like Coachella, food is not really luxury. I mean, depends on the type of food you're getting. We'll read this FAQ and then I'm gonna read out. And then I'm gonna lock in. No penguin? Oh yeah, no penguin today. What about Cheka? Many tokens. If they do buy now pay later for Anthropic and OpenAI, I'm gonna lose my shit. Paying off today's dinner next month. Waiting for Codex weekly reset, bro. Why do you wait? Why don't you like use the noggin until it resets? Are you going to New York next week? Are you going to pay in Klarna? Are you going to get there using Klarna? Neil Pointer is a New York resident, bad cop. Yeah, what's in New York? Anything special happening? Oh. We run remotely. Of course, after 3 month program, you can go wherever you want. How do we choose which startups to fund? Application process. How can we get funding for our startup? Apply online. How much do you invest? Oh, you're moving there. Are you still at your current company? Like, I wasn't. Are you still with your current company, or you um like did you quit back up, or is your current company allowing you to work remotely? Beno Mekisama. What is a company? Do you mean a? Oh wait, are you? Weren't you working at some company that was making you do AI stuff? Bad cop, if I remember correctly. So you're just like your own person. That's sweet. We have a standard deal for every company accepted YC. If you are your own person, I'm very envious. On standard terms, deal. We have standard deal for every company that is accepted to Y Combinator. We invest 500, investment gives 7% of the company plus an incremental equity amount be fixed when you raise money from other investors. Okay, back. Did you leave? Oh, you said you'll be back. Sorry, we missed you, Neil Ponder. YC is not contingent on hitting any milestones. We now wait until the batch program starts to invest. The day a company is accepted YC, we commit to investing our standard deal and begin the process to do so immediately. In addition to the YC investment, access to a wide range of resources. Full list YC program, the goal. We already went through this. The math. Way it works is we invest 500K, 125 invest converts, okay? They invest uncapped MFN safe. If you're not familiar with uncapped MFN safes, here's a quick example. Typical scenario when you raise your next safe at a bro, I'm still learning. I haven't even started. What was the safe again? Simple agreement for future equity. Okay. 15 million post money valuation cap. The MFN safe would convert to 375. You by 15 million, 2.5% of the company. Oh. Plus, he also gets the right to continue to invest in subsequent rounds of financing. You raise a pro rata or rata? Is it like data or data? Data or data? Pro rata. In many cases, we have invested in invest millions of dollars in companies by continuing to vote them in later rounds. Finally, it's sometimes hard to compare offers from different accelerators. Importantly, We don't charge any fees to the companies to be part of YC. We understand the complex reasons that cause some accelerators charge fees to the companies that participate in their program. While we don't think it's bad behavior, obviously founders should deduct those fees from the investment when they're thinking about those offers. We try hard to avoid any gotcha terms like enhanced returns in downside exit scenarios and similar provisions. Details of the investment. This section sets out the details and mechanics of YC's investment for those who are interested. Our 500K investment is made on two separate safes at the same time with an accompanying YC agreement. We invest 125 on a post money safe in return for 7% of the company. Okay, okay, we kind of went through this. We invest in US, Canada, Cayman, Singapore corporations. If you haven't incorporated a company yet, don't worry about it. We'll help you do that if you are accepted into YC. Nice. All around the world, many have already incorporated in their home countries. If you have already incorporated started in another country that is not, you'll need to flip your corporate structure to have a parent company in one of those four countries. In these cases, we introduce founders to lawyers who can work out the best process for doing this. Originally, entity will become a subsidiary of a new parent company and will continue to operate in the startup's home country. Parent company will be the ultimate owner of all startup intellectual property and assets, but the IP can be held at the subsidiary or parent level. That's your choice. So wait, back up. You're a freelancer? I didn't. I for this whole time I thought you were a wagey. Time commitment less than most founders expect. A few hours per week if you participate in all the recommended activities. All part of YC are optional. As a founder, we expect you to choose how to spend your time to maximize the odds of your company succeeding. Some founders worry that YC will be a distraction from working on their startup, but it's actually the opposite. We created YC to make it possible for founders to spend several months completely focused on their mystery. Okay. Many founders tell us that their months in YC was the most productive time of their lives. So you just say things. What are the dates for the next batch? All the relevant dates are here. Let's look at the Athlete Fund batch is a good time for me. Can I apply? Yes, most common way it happens. You're currently a student. Yeah. Call this early decision. Learn about early decision here. Actively fundraising, but the next batch doesn't start for a long time. What should I do? Apply now and tell us on the application that you're actively fundraising. If you are accepted, we start the investment process immediately. We don't wait until the next batch starts. Should I apply? Am I too early to apply to YC? Should I wait until I have more traction? No. It would be a mistake to wait to apply. On average, 40% of the companies are just an idea. Most don't have any revenue. While YC also funds companies that are far along, the majority of the companies we fund will always be companies at the very early stage. We recommend applying for YC as soon as you have founding team and an idea you're excited about. Yeah, it's not illegal to black hat bug bounty and sell it on the dark web if you use Mythos, as per Bad Cop's AI lawyer. It likely is. While the majority of the YC batch is pre-revenue companies, significant percent of these also companies that are much further along. 7% recent batches had more 50K in monthly revenue when accepted. Epic companies like Rappi and MessageBird did YC when they were making well over 1 million a year. What up, Kes? Good to see you, Kes. We already raised funding. Can we still apply? Sure. Each batch has many companies who have already raised over 1 million. I raised money at a higher valuation than is implied by YC investment. Am I far along to do YC? Is YC doing a down round? No, a large percent of each batch has already raised money at a higher valuation than is implied by the YC investment. Since most of our founders don't do YC primarily for the money, thinking about YC investment as having a valuation isn't how we suggest you think about it. Instead, as explained in this essay, just ask yourself if you believe joining YC can improve your startup outcome by at least 7%. The equity equation. Interesting. Uh, Has he not updated this website? Founder mode, bro. Okay. That's wrong. The only thing that matters is you don't hit zero. So breaking even is the wrong move. Instead, okay, yeah, we don't really need the money. Does it make sense to apply? But half the startups we fund don't need the money, and in fact, the money is only small part of what YC does. Do you only fund startups that write software? No. F? No, it's fine. No F? No F. Yeah, no F. Do you only fund startups that write software? No, we consider startups in any field. We fund accounting that make everything from microbes to fusion reactors to coffee carts. You can see all these companies we funded in the YC startup directory. Look at Atlas, he's so dead. Be right back. Excuse me. I mean, look at all nothing matches if you keep convincing Boober that you're gonna give birth to AGI. I mean, that's the strat, right? Just keep making promises and money somehow comes your way. Yes, okay. No, we'll consider startups in any field. We funded companies that make everything from okay, we've done this. Can a single person apply? Yes, we regularly accept solo founders that say our advice remains that one person start are tough. You're more likely to succeed with a co-founder. I don't know how I feel about this. If you don't have co-founder and would like one, you should check out YC's co-founder matching. There's a dating app, a free product. Yo, what? What if I use this as a dating app? Would that work? No advertising will get in the way. I'm not going to be like limited, like, oh, you're only allowed 20 swipes per day. There's no algorithm that's going to like recommend me the most matched with that's going to reject me on my first 20 swipes. And it's not going to paywall me. Interesting. Co-founder, which is kind of like a co-founder, a con-founder, right? Great idea for a startup, but not technical. Will you still fund me? Someone for the founding team has skills to build their products themselves rather than outsourcing to someone else. For most businesses, that usually means you need a technical co-founder. Can I participate in YC while I'm a full-time student working full-time at a job? You can certainly apply when you're full-time or employed. We expect to commit working full-time on their company during the batch and afterward if accepted. I'm working and living on the US on a visa. Can I do YC and stay? In most cases, yes. YC works with excellent immigration attorneys that have helped hundreds of our founders get visas to move or stay in the US. There are a number of possible visa options depending on the detail of the situation. If you apply and you're invited, we'll connect you with an immigration attorney who will work with you, develop an individualized immigration plan for you. I have a visit visa that's when does it expire? What the Sri Lankan passport looks like, by the way. This sticker that used to be there. That's my older passport. My new passport, it's all like, because I used it a lot. A US visa. Valid till December 2028. I'll take money to be Peter Thiel's blood boy, but like I don't think it's gonna do him good. If we tried not to accept competing companies, we'd end up with them anyways, because startup ideas morph so much. So from early on, we made sure that if two Vasista are working on related, we don't talk to one about what the other is doing. Can we apply more than once? Yes. But half the companies applied multiple times before being accepted. If you applied before and have not gotten, we strongly encourage you to apply again. Having made progress since your last application is a strong signal to us. We ask applicants to only submit one application per batch. Do we need to know someone wisely again? No. My wisely core principle is considering all applications equally. We do not rely on introductions the way many investors do. He hasn't blocked me on Twitter yet, so if we participate in another accelerator, can we do YC? Yes, we had companies join YC after doing another accelerator. However, if you've done another accelerator, we expect that you reach a higher level of progress. Yet, why is everybody glazing Sam Altman on Twitter, by the way? What's going on? We don't provide feedback on application results unless you're invited to interview with us. If we did this, we spend all our time providing feedback and doing nothing else is evolving our application via the request process. Okay. Do we need to incorporate? No. What if we incorporate a non-US corporation? I wouldn't do that. Other, why did you choose the name Y Combinator? Coolest ideas. It's also a metaphor for what we do. What the heck is a Y Combinator? It's a program that runs programs. We're a company that helps start companies. YC is using cloud colors? Maybe not, because I just have dark mode turned on. Flashbang, by the way. That being said, we do keep a list of offers that we share with the active YC portfolio. If you'd like to offer a special deal on service, you can do so here. Are you hiring? Yes, we are. Okay. Late applications. Okay. I don't care about this. My co-founder hasn't received an invite. No co-founder. We need to edit it. Review process. So we don't allow continuous editing. Okay. We send you a confirmation email. Okay. All right. No, neither be if we accept, we'll help you get visa then incorporate. Okay. Oh, wait. That's it. Apply. Okay. That's it. I think I've done my reading. I'm gonna go nap. My head hurts. Bye Keek. Bye YouTube.